Welcome to Good Day Southeastern. I'm Brittany Dokes. Today we have our favorite tree hugger in the studio today as we talk about, we talk with Alejandro Martinez about sustainability projects and how we can all get prepared for the 50th Earth Day celebration. We also have Tangi Animal Friends here today to talk about the Mutts and Music event taking place this Sunday in Ponchatoula. In our Healthy Wednesday segment, Alexia Fisher is here to talk about the dreaded Freshman 15, and of course, Emile Stretcher is here to talk about what's going on in the rec. But first, it's March 4th, and here's what's happening around the Southeastern community. The Southeastern Louisiana University Music Department's faculty jazz band will present the final concert of the semester tomorrow in Pottle Music Hall. The concert is at 7:30, and it's free and open to the public. The faculty band is a trio that includes piano, bass, and drums. Guest artist is Dale Kirkland, a New York City trombonist who has toured the world with such musical greats as Buddy Rich, Woody Herman, Lou Rawls, and Barbra Streisand. The SLU women's basketball team will look to officially secure its first Southland Conference tournament berth since 2011-2012. And the Lady Lions close out the regular season with road games at Central Arkansas on Wednesday at 7 and at UNO Saturday at 1. The Lions men's basketball team closes out its home schedule on Wednesday, hosting UCA at 7 p.m. tonight in the University Center. We also wrap up the 2019-2020 campaign at UNO on Saturday with a 6 p.m. game. The Lions baseball team will open Southland Conference play with a 3-game series at Central Arkansas. The series opens with a 6 p.m. contest on Friday, continues on Saturday at 6, and concludes with the 1 p.m. game on Sunday. The Lady Lions softball team also begins league play this week. SLU heads to Texas A&M Corpus Christi for a 3-game Southland series. Southeastern and the Islanders meet on Friday in a 1 p.m. doubleheader, while Saturday's series finale is set for 12 p.m. Good Day Southeastern is brought to you in part by the Southeastern Student Government Association, as well as Stowaway Coffee. Stowaway is located on Southwest Railroad in Ponchatoula, and they're open 6:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, 7 to 6 on Saturday, and 8 to 5 on Sunday. You can follow them at Stowaway Coffee House on Instagram. We start today's show with a reminder that this year is the 50th anniversary of Earth Day. Alejandro Martinez joins us to share how the community can get involved at Southeastern Sustainability Center right after this.
Now, when I first found out, I just thought it was horrible. Nobody deserves that. I don't care who you are.
10 o'clock, I clock in. Usual time Tuesday nights. 10:30, Matthew Shepard shows up. Alone, sits down, orders a Heineken.
I think a lot of people just don't understand how someone could do something like that.
I don't buy it, for even a night of a second.
I feel everyone needs to own it.
Certainly, this is something that offends us.
I think he pushed himself around. I think he flaunted it.
And I didn't think none of it, you know? I didn't figure them guys were going to be like that.
If I had, amazing hindsight of 2020 to have stopped what occurred, and I keep thinking, I should have noticed.
So he walks up to the window and I say, "Are you Matthew Shepard?" He says, "Yeah, I'm Matthew Shepard, but I don't want you to call me Matthew or Mr. Shepard. I don't want you to call me anything. My name is Matt, and I want you to know that I am gay and we're going to a gay bar. Do you have a problem with that?"
We're trying to get the word out that Southeastern Sustainability Center isn't just about recycling and all those boring things like that. So we've got Alejandro in here with us today to talk about exactly what else you guys have going on. It's literally a place to grow and the community can get involved. So you can tell us exactly how we can do that. Welcome back.
Thank you. Good to be here with you all. And yeah, the Sustainability Center is a facility it's open for students, faculty, staff, and visitors to learn anything about renewable energies or learn about plant biology, learn about geothermal, solar panels, vermicompost, different activities like we are doing, not just at the Sustainability Center, but at the university.
Okay. And how can they visit the center when you guys open?
So we're open at 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday to Thursdays, and Fridays half day.
Okay.
And
So the normal business hours that we have
Yes.
here at the university. Okay,
Yes.
perfect.
People can just send us an email at sustainability@southeastern.edu or call us at 985-549-3333.
So the extension is, one more time, it's
3333.
3333. That's how you get to the Sustainability Center here on campus.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And exactly where are you guys located for those that don't know?
So we are located in North Campus, so it's behind the Alumni Center next to the housing, the Oak Village.
Okay, perfect.
So normally you're going to see a big wind turbine there. You cannot miss it, and there is some solar panels. It's
Yeah,
hard to miss.
so the kind of greenhouse looking structure that's
Right.
there. Okay, perfect. So for those of you that go that way, that's where the Sustainability Center is. So what is your favorite project that's going on there right now? We've heard about the worms and the hydroponics and all the things you guys have going on. What's your favorite?
Well, I think right now is the vermicompost, is the worms compost. It's just, we're trying to put like organic waste there, and you put some organic waste, and then you come like after 2 days, and it completely disappears.
In 2 days.
In 2 days,
Wow.
and then you see these worms, and you see all these like good nutrients.
Nice.
And we have been putting this into the plants, and we start to see a difference in the plants like we are doing. So
Okay.
that's a really exciting project.
So is
we
that
have.
in just the plants that are in the Sustainability Center, or is it being used in the landscaping around campus?
So it's right now in the plants like we use for different events around campus. So
Okay.
when you go to the union and you see different plants, we're using that
So
right
it's
now.
in the
there.
landscaping.
Yes.
Very, very nice. So can we tell me about the baby friendship oaks that we have on campus right now? I might be getting excited about this.
Yeah. So maybe like a year ago, it's still not doctor, Frank Campo, he's a professor from the biology department.
Okay.
He started to work in his PhD, and he is trying to grow baby friendship oaks.
Okay.
So he took some acres from the ground, and he took some acres from the branches, and he had been growing these oaks at the Sustainability Center. So he's just doing his project, and I have this idea like, hey, what if we can sell this?
Yes.
Oh,
So we can buy them.
eventually. So
They're
right
not
now,
ready yet.
they're not ready.
Okay.
So it's going to be an oak from Southeastern. We don't know if it's going to be a friendship oak or it's going to be a different oak.
Okay.
So we shall see.
Okay. So how long do you think that's going to take? Do you know?
I will say maybe a year, because we want to make sure like if we provide an oak for a person,
Okay.
it's going to last.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, so right now we're in the process of testing these
Quality
oaks.
control.
Quality control.
Okay.
That's the word.
Perfect. Perfect. So if students want to come and volunteer at the Sustainability Center, how do we get that process started?
So they can email us at sustainability@southeastern.edu first. And we need help right now with the aquaponics system,
Okay.
taking some readings and different measurements like we're doing there. And the other way is connect with Reconnect Sustainability.
Okay.
That's
So
it.
Reconnect Sustainability, and you can get in touch with the Sustainability Center at sustainability@southeastern.edu or dial extension 3333.
You're
Alejandro
right.
is here. We've got Friendship Oaks coming down the chute in about a year. Y'all will be able to buy those. There are worms there that are making compost in 2 days.
Yes.
It's a lot going on over there.
It is a
Very
lot of
exciting
fun,
stuff. So Earth Day is coming up. What date is that exactly?
April 22.
April 22nd, and we're just here for all of the things that are going on in the Sustainability Center. Do you guys have any special events going on there in honor of the 50th Earth Day?
We're working in a very big project for the Earth Day, but I'm going to keep that for
It's
the next
still a
time.
surprise.
It's going to be maybe a surprise.
Okay.
But we have different speakers and people who is going to visit us, like Sierra Club and Keep Louisiana Beautiful.
Okay.
And the students from biology are going to be bringing the snakes
We
and
had the
different
snakes here
animals.
last week,
So
yeah.
it's very cool.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much, Alejandro. Looking forward to that big surprise you guys have coming down the chute for Earth Day on April 22nd. Y'all stay tuned after this. Next day, we're happy to have Richard Graves with Tangi Animal Friends here at Good Day, and we'll be talking about puppies. So you guys stay tuned.
What do you love most about being a student athlete at Southeastern?
So I chose teammates for life because on our golf team, nobody's from the same spot, but the friendships we've made, once we graduate, I know we'll always be friends, we'll always see each other, we'll always come back and visit.
For years, Mary has told me about the intense level of care her beloved son Stephen requires just to live his life in a meaningful way. Mary and Stephen have always relied on Options to provide that care. Mary trusts Options and knows they will give Stephen the best quality of care possible. Options puts the needs of everyone they care for first and ensures that the necessary care is provided by designing a personal care plan for each individual. Options' dedication to quality care brings joy, caring, self-worth, and a sense of family to the many men and women with disabilities Options serves. To learn more, go to optionsforyou.org.
Welcome back, viewers, and welcome to Tangi Animal Friends. First of all, we're going to talk about our event here, but first of all, introduce yourself to our viewers.
Hello, I'm Richard Graves. I'm president of Tangi Animal Friends.
Okay, and tell us all about the Mutts and Music event that you guys have that is sold out, yes?
Well, it's this Sunday. It's our annual fundraiser, and we have a good time. It's a little jazz brunch, and we'll have a couple of canine demonstrations.
Nice.
And silent auction and what have you. And so next year, maybe the folks listening will have a chance to come. But
next
we can
year.
Certainly share a little information about why we're raising this money.
Yes,
with
for
you.
sure,
So,
for sure. I was looking for puppies when Mr. Richard came through the door. He didn't have any with him, so all of us in the studio were a little sad. But you can tell us about the puppies that...
Unfortunately, you got an old dog here instead of some puppies. But that being the case, anyway, one of the projects we do is we frequently do adoption events.
Okay.
And, we work in conjunction with Tangipahoa Parish Animal Control. And there's no set schedule, but we're out at farmers market often.
Okay.
This weekend they're going to be at trade days. We go to the shelter and bring
the dogs out into the
from
community
shelter,
so that people...
and they're available for adoption right there at the events.
Okay.
We're going to be up in A Meat on the 14th.
All right.
And so it's just a matter of checking our Facebook page, our website. Facebook page probably the most current, and if you wanting to get a puppy or a cat or a dog.
So how easy is that process and how expensive is it?
The adoption fee is $80.
$80, okay.
And that gives you a spay and neuter, its initial shots.
Okay.
And rabies. So it's
nice.
really a very
That's actually
good deal.
a very good deal. Yeah. And you get this
and it,
dog.
Finds a forever home for those dogs that are in that situation. So
okay.
So that's one of our major projects. And then another project that we do is we just started this year, and actually this will be the first time that I've mentioned this publicly. So
we're getting the exclusive on Good Day Southeastern. What is it?
But since last April, we've been working in conjunction with Tangipahoa Parish Animal Control to do a spay and neuter clinic.
Okay.
And it started off one day a month. We put a little post out on Facebook, and it just immediately fills up.
Yeah, for sure.
And there are restrictions there for folks that can demonstrate a financial need for a little help. And,
okay.
But we have an overpopulation challenge here in our county, in our parish, and it's not unique to Tangipahoa Parish.
No, it's everywhere.
And the real key to reducing those numbers is to have a good spay and neuter program, and some folks just can't put it in their budget to do it. So we're able to help, and we're excited that we have gotten a substantial grant from the Lamar Corporation to expand that to as much as one day a week.
Okay.
There's a little logistics we're working on, so that's going to take a little while. It's a wonderful program that we're doing. And,
that sounds amazing.
And then another one that you may have seen, another program, we have some very dedicated volunteers that go out to the shelter once a week, and we brought in a professional, believe it or not, a professional shelter photography expert. And she taught us how to take great pictures of shelter animals.
So that they can look cute for people that are wanting to look at them on like a website or something like that.
Sure, you can see them on Facebook, on Tangi Animal Friends.
Okay.
You can see them on the parish shelters web Facebook page.
Okay.
And you'll see them in the newspaper occasionally, and they're very distinctive because they have a blue background.
Okay, nice.
And it really does well with it. So those are our three major projects. We have other things we do, but for any of those, we're always looking for volunteers.
I was just about to ask about that. So how does one become a volunteer for Tangi Animal Friends?
All you gotta do is get in touch with us. So we need help on those spay days, we need help on the photography days, we need help on the adoption events.
And the Facebook page is just Tangi Animal Friends?
If you remember Tangi Animal Friends, it's facebook.com/Tangi Animal Friends. Our website is tangianimalfriends.com.
There you go.
And our email is tangianimalfriends@gmail.com.
There it is.
We'd love to hear from you, and we're an all-volunteer group. We're making great progress. And
okay.
We'd love to hear from you.
That's good things. Hopefully we'll have puppies next time Mr. Richard comes to visit us.
Next time I'll come, I'll bring puppies.
Yay! We're so excited about that. Thanks so much for being here at Good Day.
Brittany.
Thank you so much. Up next, it's Healthy Wednesday on Good Day, and we have Alexia Fisher here from the Health Center to talk all about the reality of that dreaded freshman 15 right after this.
Welcome to Southeastern Louisiana University, located in Hammond, America. Join us at one of our free Lion Pride preview events where you have the opportunity to learn about academics, housing, honors, career services, Center for Student Excellence, and much more. This event is all about you, so we want you and your guests to make it all your own. While visiting, you can take a tour of our beautiful campus and have free lunch at the #1 campus dining location in the state of Louisiana. You can also sit down face-to-face with your admissions counselor to see where you are at in the admissions process. To find our date and registration information, please visit southeastern.edu/lionpridepreview. And as always, lion up!
Alexia Fisher works with the Health Center here on campus, and she's here to talk about the freshman 15. If you're guilty of kind of letting yourself go, as I was when I started undergrad, she's here to tell you how to kind of stave that off. So first of all, welcome.
Thank you.
Good to have you here on Good Day. So what is the freshman 15, for those who don't know, because it's definitely a thing?
So it's a phrase that back in the 80s, actually, 17 magazine came up with it.
And I did not know that.
Yeah, so
okay.
What it stands for is first freshmen coming to college, they gain all this weight.
Yeah, it's true because, I mean, you're home, well, you're away from home for the first time. You don't have your parents, like, dictating to you what to eat. You can eat whatever you want. You can eat whenever you want. You're ordering a lot of pizza, eating a lot of hamburgers. You're doing fast food. Oh, the Chick-fil-A. Listen, the Chick-fil-A knows my order. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm there all the time. They're like, large Arnold Palmer. I'm like, see, yes, thank you.
Me. Yeah.
It's really bad. So we put on this weight when we get to college, and some of us put on that weight every year, unfortunately.
So freshman 15, so it's true and it's false. So freshmen do tend to gain weight because they are away from their parents. Usually when you're going to high school, you kind of have what you're going to eat, when you're going to eat, and how you're going to eat it planned out for you.
And you have gym class.
And you have gym class. A lot of people are active in school. You have to walk all over the place.
Exactly.
And then, so you do gain weight, but you don't gain 15 pounds. Usually it's between 2 and 6 pounds is the average.
Okay. I thought that they called it the 15 because that was literally the average.
They made up the number. It was, 17 magazine, they want the readers to.
Oh my God.
It's catchy and it's stuck.
It is catchy. Yeah. It's very catchy. So what happens do we change that we talked about, that change our weight besides eating poorly? What else can kind of contribute to that weight gain?
There's so many things. Medications can be a part of it. Stress, lack of sleep, of course, eating late and also just not paying attention to what you're eating.
Yes.
They all play a factor, and also exercise. A lot of students do not get the exercise that they are required to.
Even with our
recommended to
tuition
do.
paid gym that we have that I never go
Yes.
to, it's really awful. It's really bad.
And the rec actually has, so I think you'll have someone coming to talk about the rec.
Yeah, he's here every Wednesday, and
Okay.
I still don't go ever.
But like they have a pool, they have an indoor track, they have a gym, they have group X classes. I love the group X classes.
The group classes are great. I've been before. I just
Never
don't go anymore. It's sad, but it's true. So 15 pounds is about like the size of a can of paint, from what I'm told. That's super heavy.
Yes.
Is it really possible to gain that much weight? Oh my God.
Actually, it is.
thought.
Everyone loves the holidays, but usually what comes with the holidays is
Is
the
a
weight
lot of
gain.
eating,
And
yes.
I was a personal victim of gaining. I think I gained 11 or 12 pounds.
And listen, out here it's really bad because you've got Thanksgiving, you've got Christmas, you've got New Year's, and then right after
Mardi
that
Gras.
is Mardi Gras. So you're eating king cake like every day.
Yeah, Christmas in November I can get through. It's Mardi Gras.
You're eating barbecue and fried chicken, and you're drinking so much alcohol.
Yep.
Like, it's really, really crazy. In just a couple months, and then it's Lent. You're eating all the fried fish.
Yeah.
Easter comes around, you got the crawfish bowl. Like, it's just never ending out here.
Yeah, especially because you're in Louisiana. Louisiana has such great cultured food.
It's a blessing and a curse.
Yeah.
So obviously diet and exercise can help with staving off that weight gain and losing weight if you've already gained it. But for some students, that's unrealistic. So what else can we do, or what kind of overcoming that opposition do we
So
have?
it's all about motivation. Like, I'm a college graduate. I'm also a GA. I'm in grad classes.
Same.
And I have a part-time job.
Yes.
So time is very limited, but I still make sure I'm getting exercise. I still make sure that I'm eating properly. And cheat meals are a blessing. And people need to realize, like, when you have a cheat meal, that's not to indulge in every single food group you could possibly imagine and overstuff yourself. It's the foods that, like, you shouldn't eat on a daily basis, and you get to just indulge in that for a second. That's what it's supposed to be.
Absolutely.
But it's about motivation for students. Like, you need to be motivated to get up and meal prep and not go to Chick-fil-A at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yes. So for the people that have already gained the freshman 15, because we're towards the end of the spring semester at this point, and it's almost summertime. We're getting ready for spring break, and everyone wants to wear their bathing suits and all that good stuff. So what tips do you have for people that are in a bind now and they're like, wait a second?
So the quickest and easiest tips I can do is real quick. Stay away from fad diets. They're very harmful, and yes, the weight comes off very quickly, but then it comes back really quickly as well. But what you do want to do is you want to focus on exercising just a little bit. If it's before you eat in the morning and after you eat at night, and then trying to cut off that sugars and carbs.
Yes.
So.
I'm a person, like I said, they know I get my large Arnold Palmers. I probably should stay away from those, but they're so good.
But it's like Chick-fil-A. If you go to Chick-fil-A, get
the grilled chicken.
Get
I
the
did
grilled
the grilled chicken today.
And then I think Muya, if you go to Muya, you can get a lettuce burger.
You can.
And my guilty pleasure is Panda Express.
So you do a lot of the noodles, a lot of the rice, the orange chicken.
I do it all.
When I go to Panda Express, I do get the grilled chicken with the vegetables.
Yeah.
I try to be good, but
it's the sauce that has all those sugars.
and I don't get the extra sauce. I don't.
Okay,
so
well that's.
I'm.
Hey, just doing those little cutouts.
I'm not an awful person, guys.
Yeah,
I just like food.
But doing those little cutouts, like they're like cutting soda out.
They do help.
If you go a week without drinking soda and you're
Absolutely.
replenishing it with water,
Drink a lot of
you
water.
see a huge difference in your diet, your skin complexion, even your hair.
And you notice, because I did do that for a while, I completely cut out everything except like water and like some juice. And I completely like hated sodas after that.
Yeah.
So I don't do very many
I try to
sodas.
drink a soda now and I'm just like,
It
oh,
burns.
this is so
It's really bad. So once you kind of cut those things out and kind of break that habit, it's easy to break that habit once you have, I think it's like 21 days.
It's 21 days to break a habit.
break a
You just
habit.
need to get to that 21 days.
Yeah.
And that's where a lot of people kind of fall off the wagon.
Yeah.
It's because they're doing so well in the 2 weeks, they don't see results, and then they're just like,
forget it.
Or they'll see a result and they'll be like, I deserve
I
a
need to
cheat
treat
meal.
myself.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
deserve a
defeat the
cheat meal.
purpose.
So yeah.
All right.
Stick with the 21 days. Stick with it. Stay on the train.
21 days to create a new habit, guys. Stave off the freshman 15 or lose it if you've already gained it. Diet and exercise, consistency. That's the word for the day.
Yeah,
Thank you so much, Alexia,
Thank you for having me.
here. It wasn't so bad, was it?
No.
Talking about what you know. Thanks so much. Emile Stretcher joins us next to talk about activities at the rec, so don't go away. On this good day at Southeastern, we're talking to SGA President Carly Bordelon.
Hey everybody, we're out here at Hot August Night. We're at the
We're reporting live from Southeastern's Career Fair today.
And we are live at the Homecoming Court Reception, which will be the first event to kick off Southeastern's 2019 Homecoming.
here with Austin Rogers. I'm Amber Narrow with Good Day, and today I'm kind of taking over as the, I guess, temporary host because this is you guys' thing, right?
But it's for a very good cause, and it's a cause that's very important to the both of us. That reason is sickle cell, and it's very important to us because I was diagnosed at 3 months old with sickle cell.
Hi, this is Kiara Moore. We're live from Friendship Circle. As you can see, a whole bunch of the festivities are beginning around here as we go live for our first home football game.
Hey, this is Zachariah Cameron with Brian Bennett, the Lions football great. He's being inducted to the Schools Hall of Fame during halftime. So, Brian, how does that feel?
It's an amazing experience. I really enjoyed my time here at Southeastern.
We are so excited. I am shaking in my seat.
Me too. Me too.
To have Mr. Clarence Gilliard Jr. here with us.
Well, how about give us a little spirit from the Lions?
All right, hey, line up, line up.
Emile Stretcher is here on behalf of the Rec Center. He's making it his healthy habit to join us here on Wednesdays. So he's like our Rec co-host.
Yeah.
So he's here to talk about the Rec. So what do you guys have going on right now?
Yeah, well, definitely you can lose those freshman 15 at the Rec. We got
If
so
you
many
go.
classes. Yeah, you just gotta go. You just gotta go. Our group fitness classes are a great place to do that.
Yeah.
But those are all things that we know. I want to talk about some of the things that students may not know about.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a cool thing to get involved and go support different things at the Rec that are going on. So we, Southeastern and the Rec, team up with Special Olympics,
Okay.
and we host the Unified Sports League. So on Wednesdays in this semester, we do basketball, and it's Southeastern students and Special Olympic athletes, and they come together, join teams together, and play basketball. Last semester we did flag football.
Nice.
We have a whole league, and then eventually they have their championship.
And y'all are accepting volunteers for that right now for people that want to team up?
If so, there are volunteers currently, but
Okay.
if you are interested in that, you can come and talk to us about it, and we can see if we can work you in.
Okay, sure.
But right now that season's going on, and it's on Wednesday nights. They would always love some support. If
Yeah.
anybody ever wants to come out, it's a great thing to do.
Nice.
And then we, so that's tonight. That's going to be tonight. But we also still are continuing with our regular intramurals. We actually have all our main intramurals going on right now. So
Okay.
soccer, basketball, and softball, I'm sorry. But basketball is actually wrapping up this week. It's going to
Okay.
be the last week of regular play. Then we're going to go into playoffs next week, eventually get into our championship.
Nice.
So we're real excited about all that. But still, I suggest that we all go out there, and it's a good time
Yeah, it is.
to watch those things. I know softball and soccer, it's on North Campus. It's at North Oak Park, so it might be a little bit of a walk, but it sure is fun being out there.
What time do the games start?
So most of them start at 5:30 and go through about 9:30 at
So
night.
theoretically,
plenty of
if you
time.
wanted to get there, you could get on Lions Tracks, get off at Textbook Rental, walk across the little bridge. It's not that big of a deal. You have to walk back, but I mean, you can get there.
Yeah, and you can check out, talk to your friends, see if they're playing. It's always a
Yeah.
good time to go support them. And then you're supporting the Rec too. And then if you walk there, you get that little exercise,
get your
burn off
steps
that
in,
freshman 15.
talking about being
you know.
healthy.
Exactly. And then for my job, which is the social media, we
Yeah.
got a few things coming.
Okay.
So this is the first time I'm announcing it publicly.
We got another exclusive
Yeah.
today on Good Day Southeastern.
So a few weeks back, about a month ago, we released a TikTok, And
okay.
And on campus, it kind of blew up a little bit.
I've not
people
seen
liked
it. I'm guilty of not seeing it yet. You'll have to show it to me.
I will. It was a great TikTok. Well, we're coming out with another one.
Okay.
We're going to be filming it probably Friday.
Okay.
And then we're going to come up with another one. We're also going to continue with our takeovers. So we have takeovers about twice a month.
Mm-hmm.
And it's people that are in with, that come into the rec. So we've had our director and some supervisors do those.
Okay.
We're going to continue with those. But if anybody ever has suggestions of who they might want to see on takeovers or any TikToks that they may want us to do, they can DM us for that. We've also got our staff calendar coming out. We're going to just debut that. It's going to be a fun little thing where we just have pictures of our staff and do that. But other than that, I'd like to leave y'all with our surveys.
Okay.
So we want to hear back from the students, the staff, the faculty, everybody, to see how we're doing, things that we can update in our facilities, things that we're doing good, things that we're doing bad that we may need to work on. So be checking the social media, be looking at us at the rec, and we're going to have those out. We'll have those links for y'all. But we'd love for y'all to fill those out and get some feedback from y'all.
Okay, perfect. And your social media, for those that are not familiar, is?
It's SLU_rec. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Nice. Thank you so much for coming again, Emile. We're glad to have you. So as we close up the show, we're going to end with news today and history. So it's been a good day here at Southeastern. Join us again tomorrow at 4:30, and don't forget to line up. Y'all have a good one.
This is AP News Minute. It was a triumphant Super Tuesday for Democratic presidential candidate Joe Biden. The former vice president won at least 9 states, including a narrow victory over Senator Bernie Sanders in Texas. Senator Elizabeth Warren finished in 3rd place in her home state of Massachusetts. Mike Bloomberg won a few delegates, but no states, after spending $500 million on his campaign. At least 24 people are known dead from the tornadoes that tore through central Tennessee early Tuesday. The twisters ripped apart more than 140 buildings, and crews are still searching through the rubble. And the coronavirus has now infected more than 93,000 people worldwide, killing over 3,000. It has appeared in more than 70 countries, with Ukraine and Morocco reporting their first cases. Mike Hempen, the Associated Press, with AP News Minute.
March 4th, 1933. In Washington, Franklin D. Roosevelt is sworn in as president. He pledges to lead America out of the Great Depression in his inaugural address.
So first of all, let me assert my firm belief that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
1987, also in Washington, President Ronald Reagan takes responsibility for the Iran-Contra affair. He acknowledges his administration's overtures to Tehran deteriorated into an arms-for-hostages deal.
A few months ago, I told the American people I did not trade arms for hostages. My heart and my best intentions still tell me that's true, but the facts and the evidence tell me it is not.
And 1902, birth of the AAA, as the American Automobile Association is founded in Chicago. Today in History, March 4th. David Melendi, The Associated Press.
Hey guys, my name is Isabella. I am the host of Girls to the Front, an hour dedicated to all women in music across all different genres every Wednesday night from 9 to 10 p.m. right here on 90.9 FM, KSLU. Now this Women's History Month, KSLU is very proud to present kind of a little dialogue about women in history who have come before us and who've pretty much gotten us where we are today. So I am here to talk about my biggest inspiration, Fiona Apple. The first time I'd ever heard about Fiona Apple was on VH1's You Ought to Know Artist when I was 9 years old. She was singing the song Oh Sailor from her album Extraordinary Machine, and I was just completely enthralled. Her demeanor was so commanding and beautiful, and I just really wanted to know everything about her. I immediately just downloaded basically her entire discography. From then on, from then until now, I pretty much know every Fiona Apple song out there. So I'm just going to give you guys kind of a brief history about her life and why she's an inspiration to me. So Apple actually debuted her She debuted her first album, Tidal, in 1996. She was only 18 years old, and the album was actually pretty much written in full by the time she was 16. She was unfortunately sexually assaulted by a family member at the age of 12, but she's always been very open about it, and she does not let that define her by any means. Criminal reached 21 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 1996, and she actually only wrote that in 45 minutes. Pretty much the record label told her, hey, you need a hit, and so she just wrote it, and I think that's super cool that she could just kind of bust that out whenever. In 1996, during the MTV Music Awards, she kind of shocked television by saying something very obscene that I'm not going to repeat, but the rest of the quote I think was pretty profound, so I'm going to share that with you guys. You shouldn't model your life after what you think that we think is cool and what you're wearing and what we're saying and everything. Go with yourself. She was labeled as a loose cannon after that, unfortunately, but she still to this day continues to speak her mind, and she really just doesn't care. She criticized the idea of being a celebrity, saying that she hates the fact that celebrities are supposedly a higher class of human being, which I can definitely agree with, and I think that's super cool. And to top it all off, she actually spoke at the Women's March in 2017. So, just so you guys know, giving you guys a little bit of history on Fiona Apple, and join us again next Wednesday. We'll be doing that every week. For the rest of the month with all of our student workers. So we'll be having different people talk about different people who've inspired them in radio and in music and a bunch of different other things. So come again next Wednesday. And also tonight on Girls to the Front, I'll be giving a brief history of feminist anthems and women in music over the past 100 years. So tune in.